What's going on, guys? It's your boy Burroke77 coming to you live. Leg, what's going on? If you're not at work, shoot me a message. Let me know. I'll invite you to the stream. You're more than welcome to jump on. Yes, this is the Fede Valverde show. Yes, Uruguay put out their strongest lineup. Yes, they are without Bielsa. No, I don't think the U.S. can win. I would love it. There's nothing in the U.S.'s history under being managed by Greg Berhalter that makes me think that they can win. Fede Valverde is going to absolutely torch these guys. It sucks to say it because I do like Weston and I do rate him. But Fede Valverde is about to run Yunus Musa, McKinney, Joe Scally, and Richards into the fucking ground because not a single person on the U.S. Has a motor and can keep up with Fede on Fede's worst day. So, yeah, that's where we're at here, guys. And then quick recap from earlier. I told you today was going to be a struggle. I told you to keep your expectations limited. We got two 1-0 games. One went to pens. The other waited until, the 85th minute to score an own goal. That's what happens. You're gonna get a lot of stuff like that. So, hey, what up, Stink? Good to see you, man. Gang. Why are Uruguay underdogs? They're slowly not becoming underdogs. The assumption was Uruguay was going to take their foot off the gas here. They have group secured. They have advancement secured. They thought that they were going to rest players. Everybody was very fucking wrong about that. They don't know that Uruguay actually means business, that Uruguay thinks that they can win this Copa America outright. And that good teams who aren't the USA, who have a good manager and have good players and know what they're doing, they step on their opponents' throats. They don't give them oxygen. They don't give them hope. They don't give an opponent that they know would be dangerous to face in later rounds. If they ever come back up against a Group C opponent, they'd much rather play Panama or Bolivia and completely snuff aside the tournament because they're smart and they're good at football and they've won Copa America 15 times. And that's what people who are smart, good at football, and have won Copa America 15 times do. I can't be any clearer on this. I've been like this since day one. Berhalter is a joke. The fact that he's our manager is a joke. The U.S. suffers from him being our manager. And that's why Uruguay are slowly becoming the odds-on favorite to win this game. I already took draw no bet on Uruguay. Other smarter people did it at plus 110. I wanted to see the lineup. I took them at minus 105. I'm not talking about Paul Mary's. You can do anything you want with Paul Mary's. I'm not talking about Paul Mary's. I'm not watching the game. I'm not handicapping the game. I had other things to do today. And I can only give you guys so much free content here on Twitter and with the live streams. Otherwise, I don't want to sound like a dick, but pay $15 for the Discord. I'll handicap any game you ask me about there. I'm not just doing every single soccer game on the planet for free. Sorry. Stink, I wanted to know who takes free quick kicks for Uruguay. And tell you who takes free kicks. Let's see. Is it not Fede? There hasn't been like a necessity to be glued to the Uruguayan game. I've watched, but do they even rack up that many set pieces, to be honest with you? Stats, let's see. Fede, regular play, off of a corner, regular, from corner, regular. Okay, so it doesn't appear Fede's on free kicks. Is it Araujo? Regular play. Piastri. It's not Darwin. I know he's taking a ton of kicks, but I don't think he's on free kicks. Nope, it's not Darwin. It's got to be De La Cruz then, right? De La Cruz, yeah, it seems like De La Cruz is taking them. So De La Cruz is your free kick taker. So yeah, De La Cruz, number 7 in the center. For Uruguay, I'm not sure if Uruguay is going to play this 4-3-3 formation or if they're going to play 4-2-3-1 with Fetty and Urigetti back there in the midfield. Palmieri's just scored Verega, so congrats if you put that Palmieri's playing. Robinson shot attempt, yeah, I mean I'm here for that. It's definitely not Fetty. It's De La Cruz. Plastri shot on target for plus 100. Sure, I like that. Valverde shot on goal until I'm fucking dead. You guys know it. I do too. It's always all about Fetty Valverde for me. The guy is a complete savage, Iron Man. Who should be looked at every single game for a shot on target, what he can do just outside the box, inside the box, on fast break opportunities, counters. Fetty does it all, baby. It's Fetty Valverde until they put me in the ground. So that's pretty easy. Looks like the best number is DraftKings at plus 100. De La Cruz is a great look for shots because we're going to fall a shit ton. Uruguay is way too fast for us. They're going to completely burn us. So De La Cruz, first half shots, full game shots. De La Cruz is only minus 145 for a first half shot. 2 or more shots in the first half on De La Cruz is plus 360. I love that. 3 or more shots at 14 to 1. I like that a lot. Full game to have 2 or more shots. De La Cruz is minus 135. That's a great little parlay piece. De La Cruz full game. If you want full game shots, anything above 2 is a very playable number. I can give you it's Uruguay 1300 USA 1. I don't know. I don't do score, but I can give you a score prediction. I don't bet it. Don't bet exact scores. Exact scores are not a good bet unless it's 0-0 and you're looking for a cash out or something. I don't know. I'd say Uruguay 5, USA 1. This back line is atrocious. Tim Ream's a joke. Richards is okay at best. Robinson's okay. He gets forward. He attacks. Scally's a joke. We're going to get absolutely bodied tonight. I don't know what to tell you guys. Uruguay is just miles above us. Miles. Talent-wise, all over the pitch. Yeah, I don't know. I think you can play that. It's a lot of shots. I do think Uruguay stomp us out, and I'm not going to try and talk you out of it. It's just very expensive to play Darwin Nunez shots, even though he makes it all the time. Pulisic to score or assist, if you can get that at a reasonable number anywhere. I don't think you can, though. I think that there's just going to be way too much public money involved here. Plus 130 is not even a good number. I'd play Pulisic assist straight just because I like it. Okay, you can get Pulisic at plus 195 on FanDuel. That's at least a fair price. So, yeah, Pulisic to score or assist at plus 195 on FanDuel. That's a fair price. Captain America will find the back of the net eventually here. Pulisic shots or shots on goal? Shots on goal. He's clinical. He very rarely is going to exceed, 2 or 3 shots without putting one on target, and certainly without putting one in the back of the net. If you watch him in Serie A, if you watch him for Milan, he's just very clinical. When he shoots, it's because he sees an opening and he sees a chance to beat the keeper. He doesn't just jack up shots to jack up shots. That's not his thing. He'll get the ball to Balogun to let Balogun do that. Gio Reyna, if he really is playing forward on the right wing there, I like him for shots. He'll jack up shots. But if we're playing in like a 4-4-2, I would say that the volume's going to fall to Balogun here. Turner to make 4 or more saves at plus 130. I don't know. I think I like where your head's at, but I don't know if Turner makes 4 saves, to be honest with you. He might hit 7 shots on target and cough up 4 goals. I guess you do have Nunez there, so like that is a couple of cheap saves. If he's not completely blowing it and missing the frame, weak shots on target, probably here. I don't know. I don't think Turner's standing on it. I don't rate Turner. I think he has good shot stopping ability. Everything else about him is trash, though. Away team over 1.5 goals plus 160. I love that, Aloe lover. Yeah, I'm here for it. Give me Uruguay. If you're not taking Fetty props, you haven't been watching Uruguay play. That's all I got to say about that, MJ Bets. Fetty's been doing absolutely everything here. I think he's got a shot on target in all but the first match. Fetty has 7 shots, a goal. That was off target. That was blocked. That was on target. That was a goal, so 2 on target. Blocked. Off target. So he's got a shot on target in the Bolivia beatdown and a goal in the Bolivia beatdown. And then he's got 5 shots off goal in the various games. So yeah, 7 shots, 2 on goal. I'm all about Fetty here. Is it a boost? If it's a boost, then probably. I don't know. I don't. Build it out on some other sports books. I'll do it for you. I guess. Plus 110 on DraftKings. Minus 102 on FanDuel. I would say yes, that sounds like a boost, so I'd be all over it. Darnie, what's good, man? What you got for me? Any questions, feel free to go ahead and drop them. Yeah, I mean, Panama's going to be shooting. Like, they're going to shoot a ton. Again, I don't have any problem taking the main striker. It's just when you see guys with 4 shots at plus 137, like, the downside's massive there. I don't know. It's up to you, Myron. I mean, I know you know ball. I know that you know how that you bet with confidence. You always come in here with good looks. I just think that the downside is massive when you're taking a baseline for somebody's shots to be 4 and above. The same with Darwin Nunez. Like, are they probably going to do it? Yeah. Is 137 really worth the squeeze? I don't know. That seems like a tight number for somebody to take a shot 4 times. I mean, yeah, I don't know if I really don't know if the USA scores today, to be honest with you. It wouldn't. It wouldn't completely surprise me to see us get clean sheeted here. I just don't know what anybody's seen out of this US team that gives them any sort of confidence. Like, that's just where I'm at here, guys. Like, this isn't an anti-USA thing. This isn't just my bias. What about this team have you seen that makes you think they're scoring a goal against Uruguay? If you can tell me that and bring me that, then I got you. Then I'll work with you and I'll talk you into it. The really only thing I've personally seen about this USA team that impresses me even a little bit is we've had a couple of clever set pieces. If you think we score a very cheeky set piece goal, which we might, because Arejo's a fucking hack back there on the back line. Oliveira's a little bit of a hack. Fetty's not afraid to mix it up. Nunez is a hack too, to be honest with you. I think we'll have some free kick opportunities. I think we're going to have to score from a set piece to get the job done. Like, I really think that's what it's going to take, because I've seen nothing else inspiring from this U.S. attack other than what it is we do from set pieces. And guess who takes our set pieces? It's Christian Pulisic. I don't know. I don't give a fuck about Trent. I know he's got the curse, whatever. I wish Trent would just go away, to be honest with you. He has terrible takes. He makes bad content. If you think that watching guys lose 50 grand while getting paid $500,000 to lose 50 grand is entertaining, then that's entertaining, I guess. I don't know. I know he's the fade god. I know that he makes a lot of money on YouTube and Twitter and all sorts of views being the fade god, but I don't know. USA's not winning this game. If USA's winning this game, give me a reason other than you know what I'm saying? And I respect you, Myron, for coming back at me and chirping me when I said, how is the US scoring? I can respect it. I'm not gonna knock it. Yeah, it sounded like a boost, Miguel. Yeah, I would take that. I'll go ahead. I think that's a huge boost, huge EV. The hard thing there is going to be Pulisic. Nunez is going to get his, like he just is. You like this chair? This chair fucking sucks. I wish I never bought it, to be honest with you. Cheap Amazon purchase. I really wish I spent better money on a real chair instead of something that just was cheap and I could assemble myself from Amazon. I don't think the USA score. Don't think we get a sniff a goal. Again, I think it's going to have to be from a set piece. I think we will get looks and shots if we can do some stuff here. But yeah, I mean, we're going to get absolutely blitzed here by Uruguay. They play Beelzeball, guys. Beelzeball is all about press right up in your face, take the ball away from you, have a short field with possession in the final third, and go. It's not something that the USA is set up to do well against, especially with our lackluster passing and first touch. So it's just I see disaster written all over this here. Bootleg Dave Portnoy. Don't get me started on Dave either. I had fucking unfollowed Dave on Twitter months ago. Guy's intolerable. Yeah, fuck that chair. So yeah, guys, listen, I'm not trying to be super negative here. I'm just trying to tell you what it is I see, honestly, from a handicapping perspective. And from a handicapping perspective, this game is completely jacked up. All of the value here is on Uruguay. I can't express to you how insane this value is on Uruguay, even though the market continues to shift. Yeah, look, Uruguay draw no bet is minus 130 now. I would take, look, I think the values in team total over 1.5 at plus 175. I really do. I don't think Turner's very good. And people were getting draw no bet at plus 110 less than an hour ago. I'm just letting you know right now. If you want draw no bet, I still think it's a very playable number. I think it's a very playable number. The market is moving in Uruguay's favor because, one, the U.S. bets a lot, and they're fucking stupid. They'll back any U.S. team anywhere, anytime, ever, which is fine, but it skews the betting. You can see sharps all over this number, though. They've pounded it 40 cents on the dollar. Like, that's a massive swing in 30 minutes. Like, that's a ton of sharp money coming in there to move a three-way line 40 whole cents on the dollar. Fetty to score assist. I love it. I love it. Sharps on over 2.5 as well. No doubt. I mean, I honestly see Uruguay hanging 5 on us. We have nothing to combat this Uruguay team. Absolutely nothing. We have no heart. We have no leader. What are we doing here, guys? Like, this is why I've said for over 2 years that Greg Berhalter's a national embarrassment. I 100% know for a fact lineups and line movement are correlated. Everybody had the Uruguay team resting players here. Go check all social medias everywhere of even respected Big J journalists. They all said that Uruguay was going to rotate. I didn't think they were, because I know that Uruguay's smart enough to snuff out a tough opponent when they see a wounded opponent. I'm not going at you here, 8Ball. I'm just telling you what I read from Big J journalisms, from even the pundits, from Fox reports, from Twitter, from all across the globe, The Athletic, everybody, every single place I read said Uruguay was going to rotate their squad, and they could have, and they have a deep enough bench to do it. They don't need to, though, because they're so young. Like, that's the nice thing about this Uruguayan team. They're so young. They're managed by such a competent manager. They're headed up with Fetty Valverde, who's got a bunch of UCL titles with the goddamn armbands. This team is a menace. It's an absolute menace. Yeah, I mean, look, USA Soccer, men's national team's Twitter is just, it's a cancerous, toxic place full of people who they'll just dick ride anything to be USA into the ground, and it's obnoxious. People who've been defending Greg Berhalter are just like, they're so dumb they shouldn't be allowed to have Twitter, to be honest with you. You're not wrong. You're not wrong here. I mean, 10 units is excessive. Like, I'll just say that for newer bettors. Like, if you're an experienced bettor and you have the bankroll and you're comfortable losing 10% of your bankroll, he's completely dead ass right. This number is a slap in the face to Uruguay. This team is elite compared to the U.S. I mean, they'll run circles around us. Fetty Valverde I've never seen him tired once a day in his life. Passion got me pulled over twice now. 2 units on Uruguay draw no bet. Like, look, nothing's a lock, but like, I don't see anything from the only way I see the U.S. scoring is, honest to God, on a set piece. Like, I think from the run of play, we don't have much here. Do I think Pulisic can get to Orejo? Sure. Do I think that he can get all the way to challenging Orejo past Fetty, Urigetti? No. Like, I don't see us being able to exploit any matchups out there on the right-hand side because 70% of the earth is covered by water and the other 30% is covered by Fetty Valverde. Like, the man is everywhere. If anybody who's ever watched a Madrid game, that's why I get so sick of Madrid Twitter when they're like, oh, here's our starting 11 with Mbappe. If it doesn't include Fetty Valverde, it's not a Madrid starting 11. Fetty Valverde might be one of the most complete midfielders to play the game since Toni Kroos. And Toni Kroos is about to retire. Fetty Valverde is Toni Kroos' heir apparent. Like, he trained under Toni. Toni's been his idol since he was a child. And he played with Toni and won UCLs with Toni. And Toni's ready to hand him the armband and move on from Madrid and move on from football. Toni's job is done. He brought it in the next Toni Kroos, and it's Fetty Valverde, guys. I don't know what to tell you. I really like Team USA too. I love Pulisic. I think Balogun's a stud. I like Gio Reyna enough. I really like McKinney. I think all the slander he gets from Juve fans is completely undeserved. I think that offering him a reduced contract when he tried to re-sign was a complete slap in the face. I think Tim Robinson's pretty good. I think Richards has the potential to be good. I think Ream's completely washed and Joe Scally's completely fucking washed. But other than that, this team's okay. But we can't compete with Beelzebub in the youth and the depth of Uruguay here. They're just going to run our pockets. Pretty sure I'm confusing Fetty with Conte. Stink, my guy. We know. Shout out. Hey, listen. Chelsea's taking no stray bullets from me in like a week, bro. So I don't know how else to be more pro Chelsea for you than the fact that I haven't shot a stray at him in a minute. So yeah, that's where I'm at with this USA game. I love Fetty shots on target. Nunez, he's gonna take 1 billion shots. How many of them go on target is up for debate. Turner saves. If you're feeling ballsy and you're feeling like he's going to stand on his head and try and keep us in the game, then yeah, I could maybe go there. I love De La Cruz shots. I'm going to ladder his first half shots, maybe even his full game shots. He takes free kicks. He's the set piece taker. Give it to me. We're going to hack and slash. I would take Musa for a card. I would take Adams for a card. I would take Robinson for a card. I'd take Tim Ream for a card. I'd take Joe Scally for a card. I'd take McKinney for a card. I'd take, yeah, pretty much everybody that I don't know. Pulisic might get one. I doubt Balogun does. Gio Reyna might get one. Balogun's like the only guy I wouldn't take for a card here. I would love to, and you know what? I would love to be proven wrong. I'll save this video when I'm done. And if I'm wrong, I'll come back and I'll comment on it and I'll put it up on YouTube. And I'll just be here going, hand up. I was wrong. I was dead ass wrong. I'm happy that I'm wrong. And I'll do that. I'll do that for you guys. I would love to be wrong here. I don't think I am. Yeah, I don't hate that. Absolutely not. I don't hate just a little bit of a sprinkle on it. If you're getting 36-1, that's a great price. I don't hate that at all. I don't hate him just to take a shot either. He does like to jack for chicks from outside the box on occasion when the ball finds him too, especially if they end up being up on us like 4 or 5 goals. Everybody on this team is going to shoot the second the ball's at their face. No, but yeah, Darnie, I like that. Listen, I said I like anything you want to do with Nunez. It's just at some point there's a diminishing return on having to take him at 4 shots full game and above. He should get the volume, and I don't think -105 is a bad price on that. 2 shots in the first half at even money, I think, is a good price and a good number. I feel like that there's a diminishing return when you need to take a guy at 4, 5, and 6 shots full game. I mean, absolutely everybody who's sharp is slamming the shit out of Uruguay here for great reason. Why wouldn't there be? I mean, if you think that the line's moved so far that you want to buy back on the idea that they rotate this entire squad at half and that we somehow come out down 2-0 and then can rally back against the likes of, let me pull the lineup for you guys too. Like, I don't think you fully appreciate how deep this Uruguay lineup is. You got Bentancur coming off the bench. You got Jimenez, who plays for Atleti, coming off the bench. You got Oliveira coming off the bench. You got Suarez coming off the bench. You got Valera from Flamengo. You got, you got. This is a hell of a bench. There's plenty of depth here in this Uruguay squad. I don't know how. This isn't the public. I'll tell you right now, this isn't the public. This is Sharps buying back on everybody buying into the U.S. Sharps bought back the second they saw this lineup go. I watched the line plummet from plus 110 to when I jumped in at minus 105 on draw no bet, minus 108. And now it's down to minus 130, minus 135. If you think you're going against the public, what I'm telling you is you're not going against the public. You're going against sharp money here. Oh, who's more likely to get the card, Adams or McKinney? You are going to have a better chance with McKinney because he's going to play more of the game. Adams is coming off injury and hasn't played more than a half for us. McKinney has already been booked once. If we make it to the next stage, even if McKinney doesn't play, we're already kind of going to be in trouble anyway. And McKinney's played 71 minutes in a friendly versus Colombia, 90 minutes in the friendly versus Brazil, 78 minutes in the game versus Bolivia where he picked up the card, and 90 minutes versus Panama. McKinney's going to be on the pitch for longer, so he's the better look for the card, in my opinion. Got to remind you guys, I got about 4 minutes before I wrap this up. We'll quickly mention it. Bolivia's playing Panama. I'm not going to go over player props. I know Myron dropped a couple of looks here on something he liked, and like I said, I'm not going to go there. I'm not going to go there with my money this game. Who was it? Fernando too also asked about Palestri shot on target, which I did like for Uruguay. I'm just trying to find this comment from Myron about the dude to have. Oh yeah, here we go. Parejo, the striker here, 4+ shots. I don't hate it. Shop around, find a number. He'll probably be the guy. 8-ball. Again, it's not a bad play. I just don't know if the U.S. is scoring from not a set piece. I just really don't. I haven't seen enough. That said, I'm going to play Pulisic to score assist at plus 195 because, I have to cheer for America and I have to cheer for Captain America. So I don't hate this bet if you're convinced that the U.S. scores and you don't want to get involved with U.S. player props. I'm perfectly okay with that. My only action on the U.S. besides cards is going to be Pulisic to score or assist. And if Balogun scores, I hope Pulisic assists it. If not, I can live with that. But yeah, I would take Panama here. I don't even know what the number is, to be honest with you. It's Panama by 1 million. Bolivia hasn't won a game at sea level in like a century. That's clearly hyperbole and an exaggeration. Don't quote me on that, guys. But yeah, Bolivia at sea level has no advantage. They're not that good. I don't know. So anyway, yeah, I would take Panama if you want to take Panama and Uruguay. Double chance or something like that. That's probably a decent little builder. Apologies for clicking the wrong button. But yeah, please like and subscribe on YouTube. Sorry if you thought this was contentious at any point. It's not meant to be. I'm just trying to save you guys money and disappointment. Don't bet with your heart. Bet with your head. Bet with your eyes. What do your eyes tell you? Not what does your heart tell you? What do you want to happen? What would make a great story? What don't let your emotions dictate your gambling. Do what your eyes tell you. And what my eyes tell me is Uruguay is possibly the best team in Copa America. I'll go ahead and say it. I think Uruguay might be the best team I've seen in Copa America. So take that how you will. Appreciate you all for tuning in. Be sure to like and subscribe on YouTube. I'll be back tomorrow afternoon with Romania, Netherlands, starting at, we'll call it 11:10 to 11:15, depending on how long it takes me to make graphics when I get the lineups. And then we'll be doing Austria, Turkey at 2:10 to 2:15, and we'll be starting right around then. And then we'll be back tomorrow night for the Brazil game. It'll be very similar to tonight. We'll talk about Brazil, Colombia a ton, and we will barely mention the fact that Costa Rica and Paraguay are playing, and that I'll probably take Paraguay and Almiron. So that's it for me. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Again, I want the USA. I want the USA to do well. I really do. And I hope they win. And this isn't meant to be anti-America. It's all. It's just my eyes tell me that Uruguay might be the best team in Copa America. So there's no chance in hell I'm betting against them. How early do I think Nunez is subbed off? I don't know. 80th minute. It depends on how much they run it up by. So yeah, that's where I'd go. 300 on Adams, 200 on McKinney. Still take McKinney. I don't think Adams is playing much more than a half. Thank you for tuning in. Yeah, it's fair. I ended up over 1.5 goals in Panama. Okay, yeah, I don't hit that parlay, JK. Appreciate you tuning in. Best of luck. Thank you. Match visit. Yeah, I mean, that's going to be an absolute banger, Myron. Appreciate you tuning in, guys. Hey, there's worse ways to spend $5, so I appreciate it, boys. All right, I'm out of here. I got to get my bets in. Later.